Hello flight simmers, welcome back and welcome to the next full flight video. Today we are flying the PMDG 737 NGXu, which I haven't tested yet in the new sim update, prepare version 5.2. So yeah, it's the first flight with this aircraft in the new sim, so I'm very excited on how it looks in the air, especially regarding the new reflections and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's going to be very exciting to see. We are flying a Ryanair, which I haven't been flying for a very long time. And I think we are on a quite nice routing today from Barcelona over to Venice. Flight time will be around 1.5 hours. And we are flying the aircraft Echo India, Echo November India, which is, yeah, we are quite lucky to have it in the sim since this is the real aircraft which has been operating this route. So that's pretty cool, and time of flight is early morning hours. That's why it's still dark. We are departing here around 6 a.m. Well, I think now it's 6 a.m., so we're gonna be a few minutes after that. And yeah, then we will hopefully head into nice sunrise. It should be coming up soon, I guess. I mean, it's June, so sunrise should be rather early also down here in Barcelona. So I do expect the sun to come up any minute now. And also today we are flying online. I think has been quite a while since my last VATSIM full flight video, and yeah, today we have VATSIM. I think here in Barcelona we have some approach controllers online. Let's see if we are lucky enough to catch some controllers over at Venice as well, but yeah, we will see this of course when we get there. And for now, since GSX is already ahead of me once again, let's jump into the flight deck and get going. Right, so here we are. First of all, yeah, it's really bright in the cockpit. That's due to the airport lighting. I know it looks a bit weird, sorry about this. And secondly, we have the right navigation display online, left one not. And the reason is, early on when I fired up the aircraft, I accidentally put one of those buttons into align mode instead of nav. I have them on nav now. I hope this side is also coming online in a second. Yeah, I hope it will work. Other than that, we have the route loaded in already, and yeah, now it's already asking for closing doors. GSX is really fast here. So let's do this. We will need another second to set up everything. So we are fairly light today. And the reason is I've only put around 100 packs in here today. I think during the entire Corona situation I've been flying the aircraft with too many packs. I mean, there are reports all over indicating that some aircrafts are flying around almost completely empty. So today we are not carrying that many passengers, and I think that's good for a change. Right, and now let's get talking to ATC. So we have the approach controller on 131125. 125, there it is. Let's see if we get something there, and then there will also be a center online, which yeah, we can dial that up later. And current information is information Delta. So we have for departure 25 left, transition level 070. Yeah, there's some radio, that's good. Wind 200 degrees at 13 knots, variable as well. And fuel clouds 2500, temperature 25, QNH 1017. I think we have selected this already. 1017, yeah, there it is. Cool. So yeah, let's get our clearance. We are Ryanair 314 Echo today. At stand, what stand are we? I think it's 112. 112, yeah, there we can see it. Barcelona approach, good day, Ryanair 314 Echo, information Delta, requesting clearance to Venice.
Ryanair 314 Echo, hello, Barcelona approach, you are clear to destination, Lima, India, Papa Zulu. Agena for Quebec departure, runway 25 left, squawk 6200.
Cleared to Venice, runway 25 left via the Agena for Quebec departure, squawk 6200, Ryanair 314 Echo.
Ryanair 314 Echo, your readback is correct.
Right, okay, so we have
Barcelona
that.
approach, very good
Squawk
afternoon,
62.
World Express 556, flight level 255 for 200.
200, there it is. And yeah, the Agena 4 Quebec departure, that's what I have expected. So 25 left, we have a bit of a taxi to do today, but 25 left is an operation, so that's this one. We will climb to altitude 500. Left turn, heading 163 with a maximum. Now we have two options here, max 180 or max 210, depending on the bank angle. Let's see what the FMC is giving us. Parallel, Nidbar, Bravo Lima 057, and Agena above flight level 100. Initial climb is 6,000. So departure, 25 left, Agena for Quebec, execute. And now let's see, that's 5,000. Intercept. Parallel 3,000 above.
Descent flight level 80, World Express 556.
Okay, I think we will go with the second one. We can easily do bank 20, so we just have to remember, as long as we are in the left-hand turn, we don't want to exceed 210 knots. So that's what we need to look out for. Other than that, pretty straightforward. So 6,000 in here, and initial heading is... What's the runway heading here? It's 245. Come on, I'm just remembering I should put on the APU since we can go any second now. So APU. And yeah, then performance, of course. We need to finish it here. No, first we need to, yeah, here's the performance. So reserves today, alternate Fiumicino, and we will have 3 tons of reserves. Like that, cost index 7, flight level 360, transition altitude.
Mike Quebec listo salir con cambios en plan de vuelo.
Mike Quebec, ¿qué plan de vuelo tiene ahora? Intenciones, por favor.
I think it's 6,000, yes, 6,000.
Para intenciones, vuelta al campo de Sabadell, pero si me autoriza 2
right,
metros
execute as well. Then we have the route data, wind request.
Mike Quebec.
And then we can also do the performance calculation now. 25 left, conditions are dry. We have wind 190 at 12, so a bit of a crosswind from the left during departure. 24, that's fine. 1017 it should be. Like that. Takeoff, flap optimum, aircon is on, anti-ice is off, and takeoff weight is 420901. Does it make sense? Not at all. Read from aircraft. Yeah, that makes more sense. So 59498. Very good. Calculate. So flap 5, acceleration 3000. That's pretty high, but that's okay. This will help us for the departure. And select temperature 56.
Recibido la autorización del nuevo plan de vuelo y recibido Mike Quebec despegando. Gracias.
So 56 like this, takeoff, second takeoff page. That's looking good. Wind again, 190 at 12. And slope we can disregard. Flap 5. And then this should eventually match up 130, 134, 140. Yeah, looking good. So 140 in here. Once again, I'm going to be lazy and not set the ILS frequency and the approach course in case we need to return. I know that's bad piloting, but yeah, just being lazy here. Alright, and then let's continue over here. So, seatbelts and fuel pumps, hydraulics, yaw damper, probes, PEX are coming to auto. This is open. This goes to 360. Beacons. Right, let's make sure the jetway is disconnected. Parking brake is set, this comes up, APU is running, external power is disconnected, and then we go to ground connections, disconnect everything. Right, Preflight Checklist. Oxygen is tested 100%. Navigation transfer switches are normal and auto. Window heat is on. Pressurization mode selector is on auto. Landing altitude, yeah, we're at sea level. This can stay as it is. Flight instruments heading 275, 275. Altimeter is 1017, 1017. Parking brake is set. Engine start levers are cut off, but not at idle. Okay, now we are idle. I had some trouble with the 737 controls lately, so I really hope it works today. Alright, and then before start, flight deck door closed and locked, fuel pumps are on. We have 3.7 in each tank, looking good. Passenger signs are on, windows are locked. Yes, they are. MCP is set. Takeoff speeds, we have done those. CU pre-flight is completed. Rudder and alien trim 3 and 0, taxi and takeoff briefing. Yeah, we will talk about the taxi in a second. Anti-collision lights are on. Just checking the fuel prediction, 4.3 upon arrival. That's plenty, very nice. And so we are good to go. Prepare for pushback. Let's pull up the taxi chart. Taxi routes departing 25 left, that's what we need. So currently we are over here and we can see there are prescribed taxi routes, so we probably get cleared Golf November, Sierra 7, and then all the way down on Delta, Kilo 4, up to Kilo 1, and then 25 left. So that's what I expect. Let's see if that's also what we are getting from the controller. Ryanair 314 Echo, ready for push and start.
Ryanair 314 Echo, push back and start up, approved.
Push and start approved, Ryanair 314 Echo. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna set this up, quick edit definitely. Since the way they do it, they push back all over here, so turning this one, I know it takes a while. Right, and then let's set a note to be even more accurate. Very nice. And now we go. So starting the block time, then eventually the dynamic lighting will disappear from the flight deck. Let's see how this looks in a second.
For 556, After Charlie Lima
Okay, we have
Echo,
still master
proceed
caution
direct
electric
descent,
on here.
altitude 5,000 feet.
Ah, emergency lights are not set.
So correction, QNH.
But other than that, let's get rid of it. It shouldn't return.
Descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1016, and say again waypoint after Charlie Lima.
And look at this, guys, beautiful. Sun is coming up now. Absolutely stunning. I love these sky colors on the new sim. So nice.
Direct table after Charlie Lima Echo, World Express.
Very cool. Okay, I think we are good to fire up. So packs are coming off. Starting engine number 2. Waiting for N2 to rise. In the meantime, what do we think about the cockpit lighting? Maybe some floodlights on the pedestal. And what else do we have here? Background lighting, not too much, just a touch. Main panel. Yeah, I think that's looking good.
Mike Whiskey, el viento es 160 grados 9 nudos, pista 13, autorizado a aterrizar, procede directo.
Procediendo directo a Sabadell, pista 13, de Charlie, Mike Quebec.
So starter cutout, I just remembered I forgot to set squawk mode Charlie. Let's go TARA already. Right, and starting number 1. Oh, that's looking stunning with this like smoke and clouds and these cranes back there. Very, very cool. And also very smooth in terms of FPS. At least for now.
3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, World Express 556.
Okay, so we have 2 good engine starts. Those go to continuous generators 1 and 2. Then we can kill the APU. APU bleed is coming off. Packs back to auto. This goes to auto. Everything looking good up here. No, not quite. Window heats. Totally forgot those. And then RTO trim. We will have 5.14, so we need to trim it up a bit. Quite sure why my trim button refused to work now. Interesting. Let's do it like this. Alright, flaps 5. Here in Spain they also always talk so much Spanish on the frequency, that's crazy. Alright, before checks the checklist, generators are on, probe heat is on, anti-ice is off, we don't need that, isolation valve auto, engine start switch is continuous, recall is checked, auto brake, RTO, engine start levers are idle, flight controls, oh I forgot the flight controls. We don't even have them in here. Is that like a Ryanair thing? Anyway, full movement, full left, back, full right, front. And the rudders, full left, full right. Neutral, flight controls are checked, ground equipment is clear. And before takeoff checklist, flaps, position 5, green light, and stabilizer trim 5 units is set before takeoff checklist completed. Right, now when we ask for the taxi, let's look at this chart, it will be helpful I guess. Ryanair 314 Echo requesting taxi.
Ryanair 314 Echo, taxi via Golf November and hold short Echo 7, please.
Taxi via Golf November and holding short Echo 7, Ryanair 314 Echo. Okay, Echo 7 is here, so that's just going to be a very short one. It's just in fact right over here. Not sure if there's any other traffic coming in. Taxi and turn off lights. Parking brake. A little bit of power.
Echo Charlie Mike Quebec puede proceder ya en pista 13. El viento es 160 grados, 9 nudos, QNH 1016.
Recibido, autorizado a aterrizar pista 13 Sabadell, Mike Quebec. Gracias, control.
So I believe we are supposed to rate just here. It's a bit unclear from the taxi chart. Look at the sun coming up there. Crazy stuff. Yeah, I think we're waiting for this guy to come through. Ryanair 314 Echo on Golf November.
Ryanair 314 Echo. Continue taxi via Echo. Clear to cross runway 25 right. Continue Echo. Cross runway 02 and Kilo to holding point runway 25 left.
Clear to taxi runway 25 left via Echo, cross runway 25 right and via Kilo, Ryanair 314 Echo. Okay, so we will taxi down Echo, we are clear to cross runways and yeah, let's go for it. I think you just want to wait until this, there was a DHL, yeah, over there, until he was on the ground safely. So that's that was the reason. Okay, also I think we can now kill the dome light. I still have it on dim, but off will do, yeah, certainly.
Echo, Barcelona, aproximación, le recibo 5.
Muy buenas, Barcelona, Bar 6 Foxtrot Echo, stand 238, plan de vuelo instrumental enviado a Gatwick.
Alright, crossing runway 02 as well. And then we can turn off these strobes again, at least momentarily. Okay, and now it's just a left on Kilo, and then we are almost there. Alright, we're getting there. 30 knots, wasting no time now. Let's pull up the departure chart again. The Ford Quebec, and yes, speed 210 with a bank angle of 20. I think we can do that. And we have set weather and traffic on my side, terrain and traffic on the other side.
Nos incorporamos viento en cola derecha a la pista en uso 20, Eco November Lima.
Eco November Lima, sí, notifiquen final, por favor.
Notificamos el final a 20, Eco November Lima.
Okay, let's just take the outer one. I think this will give us full length.
Ryanair 314 Echo, wind 210 degrees, 13 knots, runway 25 left, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Ryanair 314 Echo. Okay, let's go Golf 2, then gives us almost full length, that's okay. Landing lights and strobes again, looking good. We have completed the before takeoff checklist already, so we are good to rock and roll straight away. Very nice, the sun shining into the flight deck now. Okay, so starting the timer and then we can do a rolling start. Alright, power's coming up. And toga. Look at how the airport building is reflecting in the sun. Absolutely amazing. And rotate. Come on. That took a while. Airborne. Nice. Gears coming up. Past 500 feet already, so we can initiate the left-hand turn. It's even a bit more than 20 knots, and that's also fine.
Barcelona, buenas, Boeing 7882, infracciónico y listos copiar para London Gatwick.
Boeing 7882, muy buenas tardes. Salto autorizado a Gatwick. La salida NATPI 1 Quebec.
Acceleration altitude only at 3000, so we will need to keep the speed low for a while.
NATPI 1 Quebec, 25 izquierda, respondemos 6226, Boeing 7882.
That's working out nicely.
Ryanair 31 for Echo, identify, flying level 190.
200 for IRS 255.
Flight level 190 for Ryanair 314 Echo. Okay, let's power in the autopilot. 190 in here. Cool. This goes to off. This goes to off. And now we are speeding up. For some reason I love these morning hour departures. Absolutely cool. Flaps 1.
260, good evening, Barcelona approach. Identify. Clear Marta 1 Whiskey arrival.
And flaps up.
Runway 25 right.
And now there should be no more speed constraints along the way. There's a altitude constraint 6000, which we have been cleared now, so it's not even in here. Oh, didn't notice that earlier. I thought that was above 6000, but it's not. But okay, we have anyway cleared for flight of 190, so that's fine. Alright, after takeoff checklist, engine bleeds are on, packs are on auto, landing gear is up and off, and flaps are up, no lights, after takeoff checklist completed. Alrighty guys, standard, and enjoy the cruise. I will meet you over in Italy. See you in a bit. We are back in the flight deck, just passing flight level 165, and yeah, we are descending into Venice. As you can see, still pretty nice weather here, looking absolutely stunning, and also very nice cruise. Yeah, departing Barcelona in the sunrise and then coming up to the Côte d'Azur, flying basically over Nice. Maybe you saw it during the music and view mode, and then yeah, now we are coming. No, we just passed Bologna actually. So yeah, just left Bologna behind us, and then we can already see the eastern coastline of Italy coming up over there. And Italy, sorry, not Italy, of course, Venice will be somewhere around there, off to the left-hand side a little bit. And unfortunately no ATC at the moment, so we are on Unicom 122.8, but we had yeah, Barcelona control, also Eurocontrol West online, which was really lovely. And yeah, but now flying on Unicom. And yeah, you can see weather here is nice. Off to the left, or that's basically off to the north of the airport, there is a bit of weather. There seem to be some thunderstorms around. It is okay for us. They, like, judging from the weather radar, they should not be moving towards the airport, so they are moving off to the east, which is good for us. And you can see they are also not in our go-around procedure. So yeah, this so I think this we are fine in terms of weather. We don't have to worry too much about that. And regarding the approach, we are on the OTGIG 1 Echo arrival, which is here, so soon coming into OTGIG. I think it's the waypoint after the next OTGIG, and then yeah, there's this RNAV arrival. We will be landing 04 right, that's the normal runway for operations in Venice. But since there's currently no other traffic heading into Venice, I'm pretty sure we can take a shortcut. So here at OTGIG we want to be 270 flight level between 110 and 090, and I've made a bit of a fix to the FMC. So I said we want to be flight level 90 or below, and also I have cleared out the speed constraint, which is anyway max speed constraint, so we can go lower than this. And so when there's really no traffic on the approach, we can go direct from OTGIG, maybe direct to Laren, and then onto the ILS 04 right, which is the ILS Zulu, also pretty straightforward. Yeah, you can see the go-around procedure really takes us out back over the ocean, so away from the weather. This is very convenient for us today. And then eventually down at the airport, so 04 right, 04 left is a bit narrow. They typically they don't use it. At least I've never seen an aircraft on this runway on the flight radar. So yeah, 04 right will be ours, and then we will hopefully be able to exit Foxtrot and then on Kilo, and then park it up somewhere on the apron. Right, so landing performance, I have also done this earlier. We have wind 7 knots from 120, 29 degrees, pretty warm, and on a flap 30 landing, since this is the standard procedure. Oh, look at this. Ooh, that's really bad weather up there. I really would not want to fly into that weather at the moment. That would probably not be a good idea. Right, and now we're coming up to 10,000. Aircraft should start to slow down, and then after OTGIG, Laren, and I think, yeah, that should be enough miles to lose the altitude. At least I hope so. Otherwise, we of course can use some speed brakes as well. Right, so that's that. Maybe let's put those to continuous already. Descent checklist I've completed. Altimeters are also set local 1008. Now coming up to 10,000. Let's pop on the landing lights like that. Right, and then just waiting for the turn at OTGIG and then direct Laren. And then we will see what the descent profile is telling us. Maybe looking at the charts again, where we want to be at Laren. So 4,000 ideally. Yeah, 4,000 is the minimum altitude for Laren. So let's set this in here. like that. And yeah, we can see the green arc is right there, so I think we will be, with a little bit of speed brake, we will be quite good in doing it until Laren. So let's go Lex, Laren into the active one. Yeah, and just like approximately 500 feet above the profile, which is not too much, I think we will be able to make up for that. Right, going into the final right-hand turn, and yeah, we are below the glide slope, which is good. Still a little bit above profile, but that's okay. We can handle this. So for now, let's stay on El Nafina for a little bit. Let's rather focus on the speed. So let's go flap 2, and yeah, the aircraft wants to slow down. And yeah, we're right on the profile, so let's go approach mode, and then we can hopefully, yeah, glide slope captured, perfect. That's what I've been looking for. Go around altitude. 5,000. Right, yeah, it's getting a little bit cloudy here, but we know that these clouds are not an issue. It's rather up to the north where it gets a bit tricky. But here we are fine, flaps 5. And 14 miles out, so this is going to be a nice long final approach now. Alright, 8.5 miles out, slowing down nicely, very nice. So let's go flap 10, help it out a little bit more, and then we can drop the gear in just a second. And yeah, coming into Venice, I should note, Venice unfortunately is one of these cities which looks really, really bad in prepare. I don't know, like does not even look close to reality. That's the Canale Grande, I think it's called, leading around there. But as you can see, Autogen is not really helping it look nicer at all. At least we got a bit of a cruise ship in there. Yeah, that's really a bit of a pity. I haven't checked it out in Microsoft Flight Simulator yet, but probably will look much better than that. Let's drop the gear. 6 miles out, and final approach speed 142. 142 like this. Yeah, so there's the weather coming up. Just around. That's like 5, 10, 15, 10 to 15 miles from the airport. Very close. So we are very lucky here today that we can make a normal landing here. Flaps 25 and flaps 30. And landing checklist. Engine start switches are continuous. Speed brake is armed. Landing gear is down and flaps 30. Green light. Landing checklist completed. Very, very cool. Okay, so I believe, let me take the auto throttle first. Make sure it's lined up. Yeah, there it is. And then, are we good on the lights? Yeah, we can do the other lights later on, that's okay. And autopilot, my aircraft. So let's hope for a good one. I know that the last couple of landings in the 737 have not been ideal. Let's hope we have a nicer one today. Right on the profile, a bit of a wind from the right. Only 6 knots. So all looking good up to this point. Right on the profile, Too white, too red. Continue. Getting some bugs smashed on the windshield.
30, 20, 10.
And flare. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that was nice. That was good. And reverse. Cool. And I think this is also the exit which I want to aim for. So idle forward, manual braking. Wow, that was a good one. Flight time 1:22. That's a bit faster than I expected. Oops, let's slow down. Alright, there we are. Yeah, so I know people like to say about Ryanair they are doing some hard landings. So if that's true, then this was not the typical Ryanair landing. But no, of course, I think also Ryanair pilots are quite capable of doing some cruisers. So I don't want to blame them on false accounts. Okay, SimBrief, sorry, not SimBrief, SimToolkit Pro is giving me landing rate of 271 feet per minute, which I don't think is correct. I think it was much softer than that. But I've also made the experience that SimToolkit Pro is a bit off in that regard from time to time. Okay, I don't think 04 left is an active runway at the moment, so that's good. Yeah, let's do a bit of a... Sorry. Somehow my controls are messed up. Why can I not retract the flaps? Okay, one by one then. Okay, flaps up. And what else? Overhead panel, APU. This goes to off, landing lights come off, taxi lights come on. This goes to steady. Right. Okay, let's do this turn and then we will have a look at the taxi chart and the parking chart, of course. Okay, flight directors. I think last time one of you guys commented how to get rid of all the landing data in here, but I forgot again. Sorry about that. No, that's not that. Okay, never mind. Right, parking. I believe Ryanair will not have a gate, instead somewhere on the apron. Let's go 218, that looks nice. So we go in Mike, which I think is the next one, and then let's set up 218. 218, no, Italia, okay, that's fine for me. Okay, and then also traffic, weather, traffic, terrain, traffic advisory only. Okay, so we're getting close. That's 217, 218 coming up there. Let's put the taxi lights to off. Make sure APU is providing power. APU bleed is coming off, on, of course. Right, and then it's gonna be a bit of a sharp turn here. We're going a bit fast for that kind of a turn. Yeah, we have a master caution. I think that's due to the dual bleed. Okay, right on the line. A little bit further, 10 feet left. And there we are. Right, parking brake, cutting in the engines. Block time 1:47. And then the fuel pumps. Beacons, seatbelts, let the people jump up. Pro peep, window heat. And this goes to open. And electric hydraulic pumps. RFS actions, ground service, set wheel chocks. Request ground power and ask for deboarding. Right, then shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps are off, probe heats are off, hydraulic panel is set, flaps are up, parking brake is we can release now, and engine start levers are cut off. Weather radar is off. Shutdown checklist completed. Alrighty, so here we are, guys. Bus is coming in there in the distance. He's a bit of a racer. Italian blood, of course, natural. And yeah, GSX is deloading the baggage. We have made it to Venice in the 737. In my opinion, also this aircraft has improved a lot with the new sim update. Reflections are much better than before. Looking absolutely stunning, especially in the sunrise. Although at this time of the day it does appear a tiny bit dark, in my opinion. It could be a little bit brighter, the outside colors, but yeah, nevertheless looking very, very nice. Yeah, a bit empty here at the moment, but that's just what it is. And okay, guys, so thank you very much as always for joining me on this flight. Hope you have a good one and take care of yourselves. See you next time. Bye bye.